Good afternoon. Uh, Thank you for your patience today and your willingness to be flexible as we've had some difficulties today with our normal Zoom worship service. This just highlights for us that this truly is not the ideal way to meet, to gather for worship. It is a blessing to have it. It has been good, it has been helpful, but there will need to be an end to it eventually. And since we're on that subject, I want to spend these couple of minutes uh, sharing with you what the elders have been discussing regarding how we're going to move forward as a congregation throughout this coronavirus pandemic. I hope you have had a chance to read the article I sent out. If you are interested in hearing our thinking behind this, that provides at least some of it for you. I'm not going to provide a lot of the thinking here today. Rather, I want to explain what we're planning on doing. For the time being, we intend to do our best to follow the restrictions set by our governor. So right now, that is no meetings of more than 10 people. That means that it's still not possible for us to have a physical worship service as a congregation. We do look forward to changing that soon. As soon as the number of people in a meeting is increased to something larger than 10, our plan is to hold worship services outside, weather permitting. When outside is not possible because of the weather, then we will look at meeting in the fellowship hall instead, where we do have a little more space. If the meeting size limits us to the point where we may have to have multiple services, perhaps 2 services, then we will look at doing that. We are open to doing that if necessary. We do intend to continue using Zoom for quite some time. We know that some of you may not be comfortable going out when the restrictions are first lifted. We understand that there are some in our congregation who may have health problems that are significant enough that you deem it not worth the risk to come out. We want to honor that and support you in that. And then we know that there are some of you who are not able to get out on a normal basis. And so we want to continue providing this means to worship with us through Zoom. There may come a point when we change our method. We may use a different platform. But for now, we're sticking with Zoom. It's something that we've all become fairly familiar with. And assuming that the problems that we had today do not continue, then we'll stick with that. In addition to moving into physical services and continuing with Zoom, we're also going to work on starting small groups. And we want to start this soon, even if other restrictions are not lifted and we can't go back to physical services. We believe that we are getting to the point where we need to have some other physical connection. Now again, we understand some may not be ready for that, and that's okay. But we want to work with as many as possible to develop a number of small groups working within the restrictions set by our state, so 10 people or under, and to have us meet weekly together in those small groups. And we will be contacting everybody in the near future to work on figuring out how this is going to work, who is going to be in which group, and we'll be giving you details on that. Hopefully all that is helpful for you. I would encourage you, if you have questions, concerns, if you have needs that we can help meet for you, whether physical or spiritual, please reach out to us. The elders are all available. I know the deacons are all available. So depending on what your needs are, please reach out to us with any of that. Thank you for taking these few minutes to listen. I hope this has been helpful for you. God bless.